If you're new here, you should subscribe because we make videos when we feel like it. Anyway, this is my cousin Piper. Hello. This is my best friend Autumn. So we're going to film this Q&A. A couple weeks ago, I asked you on Instagram for some questions, and you sent some questions. So now we're going to answer them because that's how this works. Okay, number 1. The first question is, does having FA affect the way you feel? To elaborate, on a day-to-day basis, do you feel extra tired or weak? Of course, those symptoms come with FA, but do you feel these only when doing physical activities or also just normal body symptoms? So, basically, do you feel...
That's a long question.
Do you feel tired or weak on a day-to-day basis? Yes. It is a symptom of FA. It is a symptom, if you don't know that. Fun fact. Okay. I do feel that on a regular day-to-day basis, but it doesn't have to be doing a physical activity. I kind of feel that all the time, especially as the week progresses. So on Fridays when we're at school, I'm dead, but it's okay. All right. Next question. What are ways that we can help you at school, home, etc. to make things easy for you? Okay. So really, I'm a very stubborn person.
Yes.
You haven't known. Oh my gosh, I love you too, guys. So, obviously I'm a very stubborn person, and so I do need help, but I don't like to accept it. Anyway, one of the things that's easier to help me with is at school I use a walker. Can't really open doors that well. Tend to break them.
Have you broken a door before?
Almost. Anyway, so it doesn't go over well, but that's just one easy thing you can do.
Well,
Go,
going
Callie.
downstairs and stuff, you can stand in front of you or behind you depending on what you're doing.
Yeah. True.
And if you're walking, you can kind of stick your arm out and see if you need help. That's it's just kind of just nice stuff.
By the way, that's Callie, my friend behind the camera. Anyway, thanks Callie for filming this. Alright, next question. What exercises do you do to stay strong? Do you do them at home or do you have a trainer? I try to do something every day. It doesn't work out, but so I do a lot of core stuff and a lot of lower body and arm stuff, but mostly core. I go to a physical therapist once a week and she shows me exercises that I can do. I do not have a personal trainer. I want one. So
Bucket list?
yeah, it's on my bucket list. Anyway, so I do a lot of core work. Conclusion. Alright. What's the most common misconception about people with FA? So the most common misconception is that my cognitive ability is affected, which it's not.
Cognitive means thought, for those of you who don't like long vocabulary words.
Yeah, my brain is not affected.
Yeah.
Yay. It's the only part of me that's not affected. Since your diagnosis, what's been the most surprising thing about FA?
Well,
Different
from an
answer.
outsider's point of view, or not an outsider, but
A related person's point of view.
yes. I think the most surprising thing is how fast the symptoms and stuff can develop.
Yeah, because I can see things a year ago that I can't do anymore.
Just that's just all happened kind of quickly. So I'd say that's
That's surprising. Okay, other 3 pieces of advice or encouragement you would give to someone newly diagnosed with FA. Okay, a lot of people have asked me this. Number 1, learn to laugh it off. If you fall on your butt in front of a bunch of people, yeah, it's embarrassing, but just learn to laugh.
Learn to make it a positive.
Yeah, learn to make it a positive thing. Another thing is get involved with the community. That's the best thing that you can do is talking to other people with FA or the people that work at FARA. Oh, the third one, know your own limits. Don't push yourself so hard that you can't operate anymore. Because I've done that. It's not fun. Obviously push yourself, try to stay able to walk or whatever it is for as long as you can.
But if once you can't, don't.
Yeah.
Like, don't try to a point where it's more of a negative effect than it would be a positive effect.
Exactly. So, like, I started bringing a walker to school because I fell a lot on campus. Because I was stubborn and I wanted to walk around campus. And then I fell so many times that I was like, you know what? Next one. How has FA brought you closer to your family and friends? Okay. Exhibit A. And you back there. Alright. Because, I don't know, it brings people... It makes you realize how supportive people are. That's the best thing, is to be able to, like, reach out to other people, because, like, it's the kind of thing, like, when you're in, like, my parents were in a restaurant the other day, and they were wearing one of these bracelets, and they said Cure FA on them. And so the lady in the restaurant was like, does that stand for Friedreich's Ataxia? Like, one of my friends has that disease, and so we ended up figuring out who that was and making yet another connection. So, yeah, that kind of went off course, but anyway. Okay, next. Okay, of all the things you've had to deal with since having FA, what is the hardest or most difficult? I would say the progression. I mean, because it's kind of a hard thing to grasp that you're definitely not going to get better, but yet you're going to get worse. You know? So that's hard to deal with, because I get really frustrated. There's a blog post coming about this. That I get really frustrated because, like, again, like I said earlier, I can look back a year ago and have been able to do things that I can't do anymore. Okay, what were you going to say?
And then I'd say this kind of like relates back to earlier, but accepting people's help
Yeah, that's
is
hard.
something that she's had to learn the hard way.
Yeah.
So, knowing that it's okay to let people help.
Yeah. Okay. Next question is, what were your thoughts about the diagnosis when you were first diagnosed versus now? So, like, when I was first diagnosed, obviously I was sad about it. I mean, that was just like a sad piece of news, like, thing. But now, I mean, there's still moments where I'm like, well, this kind of sucks. But there are also a lot of moments that not really make it worth it, but like, because part of the things that make it worth it is like when I meet other people with FA, I'm like, if I didn't have FA, I would meet all these people and be a part of this whole community.
And I mean, like, you kind of like, as a person who has FA, I feel like get to help out other people with FA, just to like making that connection. And I feel like now you have like a really good attitude towards it, because like originally she didn't like tell a lot of people, but I feel like now that everybody knows, you kind of have a lot of people to like support you and just like help you through those harder days.
Yeah, and it makes you happier when everybody knows, because then you don't have to think about as much, like, oh my gosh, what if I fall in the hallway and somebody's like, oh my gosh, you're so clumsy, and they're like,
And you're like,
and you have to explain it. But then when everybody knows, it's not as uncomfortable. Other than supporting the fair activities, are there any ways for the ordinary person to help out FARA members or their families and supporters? Because I kind of already answered this earlier, but donate to FARA.
yay.
Yay. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you want to see more, please like, subscribe, comment, do all the things.
And if you want to donate to FARA, link in description.
Good job.
Thanks.
Okay.
That's my job, y'all.
Sorry if the lighting's bad. We're at a hotel. It's great.
Hotel.
Okay. We will see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.
Guys, welcome back to my channel. And if you're... Oh my
It's fine, don't let us interrupt you. You have to keep going saying shit.
Okay.
I'm serious, because we don't have time to refilm this.
Yeah, come on, Kate,
Make sure your
hasn't been washed today.
she hasn't washed it since last Saturday.
Okay, well,
In case you're wondering.
Put that link in your bio, Kate.
Okay, be the YouTuber.
Be the YouTuber. Is your finger in the shot?
No, it's not in the shot. It's actually helping the lighting. Thank you. Piper looked really white with that one finger right here.
Look, we can just fix the lighting.
That's worse. That was
Oh my god.
Do it again.
Okay. Thank you guys for watching this video, and if you want to...
Dang it! Just.
Wait.
Kate's gonna have fun editing this video, I can tell you that.
I know, this is going to be a great video to edit.